So for the first of our Vintage Diaries, I'm joined with Zoe Wong from Horse and June. Thank you so much for coming with us. So in a couple of minutes you're going to show us some of your favourite vintage picks, which I'm very excited about looking at. And your mum and dad have sort of been fashion influencers, haven't they?
My dad loves really fine luxury goods. He's always done, and I remember him telling me that he would spend all his wages just on something designer and then eat bread for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
My mum is really about quality and keeping things forever. So I think the whole modern nostalgia thing with Horse and June really kind of resonated with them, and they really love that idea.
Well, one of the things that really strikes me about the things you have here today, there are memories tied up in loads of them as well. So the very obvious choice here, I think we will first go to, if you want to tell us a little bit about the bag and the matching wallet as well.
This bag is a Gucci bag that belonged to my mother. She was a very hard worker, and one of her first major paychecks she spent on this bag. It was her first kind of piece of designer goods, I guess. So she bought it when she was 24, and then when I turned 24 she gave it to me because I always loved it. The wallet, I mean, I don't remember my mom carrying anything else besides this wallet. She used to have my childhood photographs on the inside and pictures of my little brothers, and she was always she's a very neat lady, so she always had her kind of card really neatly in, and there was never receipts. She bought things, but they were always really nicely tucked away. It was almost like a magic wallet.
From your mom to your dad, talk us through this top here, and I love the story to this as well.
It belongs to my dad, and I would imagine that he just wore it very casually. It's a sports shirt, I guess. I have memories of him wearing it in photos anyway, in the maybe late 70s, early 80s, with bell bottoms and shorts, probably shorts that were too short for any man. But yeah, when my parents they started going out very early, and I would start seeing my mum wear it, and she sort of incorporated it into her wardrobe. So there's actually a photo of her with white shorts and her Gucci bag and stuff. Yeah, when I was born then, they would let me wear it when I was on the beach. So there's a picture of me as a toddler sitting on a blanket wedged between them two, trying to get out from the sun underneath this thing. So later on, when I hit my teens, I actually stole it from my dad out of his wardrobe, and he saw it on me and said, "Look, I don't fit into it anymore, and it's yours to keep."
Yeah, I love that, because it's again something that has been in your family for so long, but gets used all the time as well.
Yeah, it's kind of timeless. Like stripes are always in, but I really like the combos of funny 70s colours. I think from being worn quite a lot, it's very soft and.
It's really soft, but it doesn't feel that old, it's not.
Yeah, but parents are very good at keeping things pristine. It's up to me to keep it just as well.
Yeah, that's fabulous. So the next one is a purchase from eBay that you made when you were still in college.
I love these shoes. Yeah, they're I would say late 70s, early 80s. What I love about them is the colour. The purple is such a deep saturation that I kind of find that it's very hard to find these days.
Yeah,
you kind of
so
get
rich looking. Yeah,
you kind of get a lighter colour, but it seems like the colour just goes on forever. The fact that they're gold on the inside, I think gold and purple are such a Dallas combo.
Yeah.
Dallas was one of my favourite shows to watch with my mum when I was a kid, so I think there is something very Dallas about them. It has that kind of really curved heel and the peak toe, and you kind of almost imagine something with like a bright red toe.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. Sort of the arrows pointing to the toe.
Exactly, yeah. These are kind of my best buy because I remember paying £11.50 sterling.
Have you worn them a lot?
I have worn them. I just recently wore them to the IFTA's after party. I mean, they look lovely with skinny dark jeans.
Yeah.
And they look really elegant with a nice dress. So, I mean, the last time I wore them with a fitted 1950s kind of style wiggle dress.
And as far as eBay shopping goes, do you still go to eBay for sourcing things, or do you find, is there not the quality there was?
It's about knowing what you're looking at. Things about buying vintage shoes are how about the bottoms of them, the soles, are the linings still intact? Are they genuine? items also, and are they really worth the money? I mean, are you going to get the wear? Things about sizing is very important as well. You can get, you know, vintage size 4 is not a modern day size 4, so that you have to be very careful with that.
And so Horse and June are now trading online.
Yes.
So tell us a bit about that and how that's evolved then from the...
Yeah, I think it was very exciting. We traded for a year on Drury Street. I found it very overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I decided to close up shop and just move everything online. It means that we can trade worldwide rather than just in Dublin and people visiting Dublin.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. And you're wearing one of the Horse and June beauties on you today as well?
I am. This is from our latest buying trip in Berlin. I really want to see what the fuss was about when it came to vintage. From what I've gathered, it seemed like there was a lot of 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, good stock. A lot of stuff from the 40s and 50s haven't really survived, but their 60s and 70s stock is really good. This is from the 80s, the early 80s, and it's just the sparkle. I think they did beading very well in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, absolutely. So just before we let you go, what's the up and coming plans for Zoe Wong and Horse and June?
Well, personally I'm starting a new label, so that's in the pipelines. Horse and June is just going to keep on going. We've been doing a cover for Le Cool.
Excellent.
And yeah, just the new collection will be shot soon.
So people will look on Facebook for any updates and things like that.
Definitely. Facebook and our website, horseandjune.com, would be the best places to look.
And your great blog.
The great blog that needs to be updated.
Yeah. No, it all looks good. Well, look, I love everything here. Thank you so much for coming today.
Very much.
Sharing all your
pleasure.
vintage. Thank you.